THEGAMERSHANKSTER 94, and welcome to Resident Evil 6 Melee Moves. Now this is going to be a full-on melee review. It's not going to be like my previous one where it was just the character melees. No, I'm going to get every single melee move in this game. I'm going to try to, at least. I know there's so many melee moves in this game. Like, this game has the biggest arsenal of melee out of the entire Resident Evil series, spin-offs and main series alike. And there's so many different types, too. That's why it's so complicated. There's regular 1-2 melees where you just spam the trigger. There's light attacks, heavy attacks, coup de grace, counterattacks, escapes, QTEs, quick time events, and just a whole bunch of other shiz. But anyway, I'm going to try to cover every single move, and I am going to incorporate my style of special effects. I'm going to do the move, reverse it, then slow-mo it. And then I'm going to have a partner do the same move. And speaking of a partner, I'm going to use only one partner for this entire project. I will introduce him later. But anyway, let me explain how we're going to go about it. Instead of doing all the melee moves for each character for a part, I'm just going to make this entire video in parts as if it was a weapon review. And the way I'm going to go about the melee moves, I am going to do a type of melee move. And if that type is different within each character, then I will show it with all characters. But if it's performed the same throughout all the characters, or at least one gender of a character, then I will be only doing it with two characters, one male and one female. So that's how it's going to go. So an example would be the very first melee move I'll do is the simple 1-2 melee, where you press the trigger twice. And since all characters do a different move, all characters will be shown. Alright, there we go. So enjoy!
Resident Evil 6
Melee moves. Alright, since I'm not doing a part for each character like I usually do, I'm going to introduce all the characters right here and now, so you know all of them. So you got Leon Scott Kennedy, Helena Harper, Chris Redfield, Piers Nivens, Jake Mueller, a.k.a. Jake Wesker, spoiler alert, Sherry Birkin, Ada Wong, Carla Redeems, or Redeemies, I don't know how you pronounce that, an Agent. Now Ada and Carla are pretty much the same. All their melee moves are the same. The only difference is the clothing and I think the taunts and ad-libs. But since they're the same character, I'm just going to keep switching between the two throughout the review. So yeah. So anyway, those are all the characters. Alright, let's move on. Alright, now before we begin, I want to introduce the partner that's going to help me with this entire project.
Hey, what's up? It's MattAttacked.
Yep. So, this is the only guy you're going to see throughout this entire video series. So don't expect any classics like Jesus X11. Alright, let's get going. Alright, so the first type of melee move I'm going to start with is the simple 1-2 melee. That's when you press the trigger twice. So here we go. And all characters do a different move, so you will see all characters for this one.
Yeah, dude. There we go.
multiple versions of the 1-2 melee other than the one I just showed. The next one I'm going to show is the two-handed. Basically, if you have a two-handed weapon on you, you do a different move. And also, this move, all characters do the same. Alright, now for the reverse melee. This occurs when the enemy is behind you and you press the trigger. Now all males do the same animation between each other, and then all females do the different animation but are the same within each other. So I'll show this with two characters.
Oh. There you go. There you go.
Alright, now for the sprint melee. This occurs while you're sprinting, obviously. And all males do the same animation except Jake. And then all females do the same animation between each other. So I'll be showing this with three characters.
Nope.
Alright, now I'm gonna go into the weapon melees. That's when you got certain weapons that you can do melee moves with. And the first one I'm gonna do is the survival knife.
I don't think she likes that very much. There you go. Alright.
Alright, now the next weapon melees I'm gonna do will be from Chris's combat knife. This has all the moves you just seen with the survival knife, plus more.
Oops. You stop your shooting. Arse. Slice the knees. Slice the shins. Alright,
Gabby, you mate? Daddy.
Alright, now another weapon melee is with the assault rifle RN, which only Leon and Helena can use.
there we go. I love countering people with weapons and beating them back to them. It wasn't working. Now it did. How much more respect the heroes weapon gun. There we go. he was about to pounce. There.